Welcome everyone. Welcome back to the third edition of our Dragon Energies. Excuse me. Just exploring. We're going to explore today the Dragon Energies. Please welcome my beautiful co-host, SunPsychic Jean. And apparently I can't think today. So
That's okay. Hi,
I'm the crazy
Ginger. How are
woman
you?
driver today.
Yes. We're co-hosting here, and Scott
Yeah.
Scorpio's son Tarot is here. Hi,
Yes,
Scott.
awesome. What the face, Scott? I love that. I just one day came out with what the he said something to me one day. I'm like, what the face, Scott? And it's just stuck. It's just stuck.
Aw.
Yeah. So Jean and I, this is our third edition, by popular demand of this beautiful chat group that is just loving just exploring the mysteries, the myth, the magic of dragons. So I'm excited here. I'm already getting tingles. I don't know what that's all about. We're not doing readings. I did call in a dragon energy earlier. And how are you, Jean?
I'm doing well. I just had a show with Allie from Heart and Soul
Oh, you
Connected
did?
earlier today. Yeah.
I was out and about. I missed it.
And last night I had a show with Sherry Trancing with Spirit, and earlier I was on with Scott Scorpio Sun Tarot. So we had such an I know. And then I had private readings in between, and I have a private reading after this. So, yep, I'm still doing.
Goodness.
I have a lot of openings for the last 2 weeks of February. If anybody's thinking about getting a private reading, I do
Mm.
1 hour readings, 30-minute readings, 15-minute readings, all different types of readings. So go on over to SunPsychicJean.com and you can see all the things that I do offer. I'm saying that because in March I have a fair, a show that I'm doing. And as soon as I go to those fairs and shows, I get booked up. So,
Wow.
mhm.
Yeah, because they want more.
Well, yeah, there's people that
Wonderful.
just come by and take my card and then they book me later.
Okay.
Like,
Oh,
yeah.
I love that. I love
Hmm.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yes, and all of Jean's information is in the description, and be sure to go over, subscribe, hit those bells so you know when we're on. And obviously they work because oh my gosh, we have a lot of beautiful people in our chat room. Okay, so let's say hi to the general public. um, We adore each and every one of you, and sometimes we spend up to half an hour saying hello, 20 minutes, half an hour. So I just want to say a big hello to everybody who's joined us in chat. I feel honored that you spend your time with us and want to be a part of this. And it's a lot of exciting energy. This last show was amazing that we did, Jean, right? We just, a lot of beautiful energy.
It's
So,
very high vibrational, if you ask
it
me,
is.
for sure.
It
Hmm.
is. Yeah. So what we're going to do today is I'm a little dehydrated, so I should drink more water today. So we're going to still explore the mysteries, the myth, the magic. Jean has a beautiful slideshow we're going to show soon. And what we're going to do today, let me pop my banner up, is that if you want to join in, please go grab your decks, your tool of divinations, your omnipresence, anything you would love to help us explore. We've got some prompts to explore the energies. She's got her beautiful, let me get that up. Oh, that didn't work. There we go. Dragon Oracle cards. And I've got mine. Mine are all over. Mine. I don't have my boxes with me, but I have a few decks myself. And we're just going to go by some prompts that Jean's going to put up for us and pull cards or pendulums, anything you want to join in. We'd love your interaction today. So, anything you want to add, Jean, while I'm just popping over and saying hey to
Well, the
everybody?
questions, if it has to do with dragons, I think Somebody said, do you ask a question because I am puzzled about something?
Oh, yeah. So we're not doing personal readings today. This is all about dragon energies. So we'll be pulling cards on the energies that of the prompts that Jean's going to be putting up for us. So, but do keep us in mind. Hit those bells so you know when we're on next. And you know, between Jean and I, we're always on doing readings. So you're more than welcome to catch us doing readings on another day. So again, hello to everyone who's coming in. And how shall we start this today? You want to start by the slideshow, or?
Oh, I do. That's a great idea. How do I restart it? Oh, I don't want to rotate.
Book Bewitch wants to know, how might she get a dragon? Oh, lovely, lovely. The color. These artists are just beautiful. Oh, I love that one.
This is, you can think about what your dragon might look like. What if any of these dragons look like something that you remember seeing, or that you feel as though would be complementary to your energy. And I love these. See that shared communication that she had there. She was bending down.
If this will, let it run through a second time, because these are just beautiful. Look at that.
That one has a baby. Aww. Look at her. Wow. And this one has big giant wings. And look, that one's like a griffin, or not a griffin, but it's sort of like a lion kind of dragon.
Yeah.
And that one's my sweet one.
Oh, she's
I know.
Sweet.
Some of them are furry and smooth, and some of them are like this. Oh, and that's always remember who you are. Yep. Wow, look at that one.
That's Ann Stokes for sure.
Look at that one. It could be white. This is one of my favorites. Remember, we did a little channeling on this one?
We did. Maybe we can.
And some of them are smart. Some of them, I mean, there are teachers, there are protectors, there are friends or companions.
Guides. Wow. Just wow.
Our guardians, our guides.
These are beautiful.
And look at that one. They come in all shapes and sizes. All shapes and sizes, and all colors. I love the furry one. That's one of my favorites.
They all have their own energy, don't they?
It is the year of the dragon, the wood dragon, on for Chinese New Year.
Right. I love that. I'd be fascinated to know how.
Can you see that dragon in there?
I do, the ghost dragon.
And this is the Drago constellation. Draco constellation.
Which is supposedly we can see it year round. It doesn't move.
I think we are back to the beginning. I think it's okay. So we'll just pause it a second. And if there's any particular one in there that you wanted to look at, I can do that as well.
That'd be hard to choose. They were also beautiful. Well, I knew Ann Stokes. Her artwork is very specific. And then I thought I saw a artwork from the one who does whispers. All the whispers. Artwork by Josephine Wall. I did notice Josephine Wall in there as well. I don't know all my artists, but
So Beth is saying, I wish Radley Valentine would do a dragon deck. His art would really complement dragons. Is he the artist? I thought he was the writer and he had an artist. Is he the artist too?
I didn't.
Oh,
No.
Interesting. Interesting. Thank
That
you
is
for,
interesting.
let's put it out there, right?
Really? Let me see if I have it written down.
I think he may be the artist and the writer. Yeah. And so Book Bewitched said, how might I get a dragon? I think the same way that you would call in your spirit guides and angels and ask them to meditate on it and ask them to present themselves to you. And whether it's in your third eye that they come into view, or like within the next 2 weeks, if I see, hear, or feel a dragon in it, then that would be one. Or the heart, when you feel the connection in your heart, like I felt with that one that was so furry and soft, and that other one that we did the meditation on. I mean, just the magnificence and the detail. And if you guys remember the last show, we had the one dragon that had so much personality to it, and we did a meditation, or
He had all four elements in him.
we did channeling on him. So any
Awesome.
of these methods.
Like this morning, I called in and I asked a dragon being to I asked if one would like to work with me today. And I first heard a name, and I'm not sure if I got it right, but it was like a Thorgian or something like that. And then I saw an owl at first, but it morphed into that dragon. So it was more of a, you see some dragons that have hawk beaks and such. But this one was more of a owl beak, obviously a little enlarged, but then I just saw the beautiful feathers. So it was more of a feathered dragon that I saw. So I'm hoping that's who I felt as we started the show, to assist us in some way. So yes, call in your dragons.
I also I had a female deity come to me during a meditation, and I didn't know who she was. I knew what she looked like, and I could tell her essence. And so I went on Google Images and I just put feminine goddess, and I looked through a bunch of different feminine goddess images, and then one that really stood out and looked like her. And then I did some research and I found out it was Lakshmi. And that's who came in my meditation, and I didn't even know who she was. So if you could do the same thing with your dragon, you can ask, you can go through images of dragons. You could do feather dragons, winged dragons, whatever you think. And if one stands out to you that you feel it resonates with you, then that may be a way to
Yeah.
And they can morph or change over
I was
time.
just going to say they're ever morphing. Some entities and beings morph to something where we won't be frightened of it, something more general, or we can be more familiar with the image. And so I've heard that. So why not dragons as well? Yeah. So again, hello to everyone who's coming in. We have a wonderful group of people coming in. And again, we're going to, this is third edition of Exploring the Energies of Dragons, the magic, the myth, the mystery, and backed by popular demand. There was an overwhelming demand last time that we do another one. So, yeah, are we ready to get into this then?
Absolutely.
Okay, I'm going to
Do you want me to do the first banner?
Sure. Okay, so I guess what we're going to do, everyone, if you have cards or just through meditation, your mind's eye, Jean's going to put up a prompt. We're going to, have her read it, and then we're just going to pull cards on the energy of it. We're experimenting today.
So there's different types of, or different reasons, spiritual and metaphysical type of reasons that we use, or that we have dragons with us. And one of those reasons is for strength and power. And it says dragons are often seen as symbols of strength, power, and courage. They are believed to possess a strong and fiery energy that can be harnessed for personal transformation and growth. So this is and when we talk about dragons, it is sometimes individual personality, but sometimes it's the collective. It's the dragon collective. It's the spirit of the dragon. You know, the and the dragon that possesses all of these spiritual components, so to speak. And we can use the spirit of dragon or the collective dragon to help ourselves or help with our own transformation, with our own growth. And one of the methods is for strength and power, for personal transformation. So let's go ahead and either do see if we can get a reading from an example. Oh, Scott says he has his Celtic Dragon Tarot ready.
Yes. I think that's the one I have. Where did I put the books? Nope, mine's not Celtic. Interesting. So, I'll go first.
Yep, let's just see what we get for.
So I asked about the speak to the energies of strength and power, and I've got healing and restoring hope. So within them, they have the strength and the power to do her healing for us. Energy exchange, which is healing. I love this. So it's got no shocker there. There's a fairy in there.
Wow, Ginger.
So it's almost as if they take their power and energy and they have their little phase that can carry it to us easier, or we might recognize the fairy more so. And but there's a lot of beautiful pink and green healing within this card. It says restoring hope. So they have the power and the energy to restore hope within us, in this world that we are, some of us are a little concerned about the future. So they're using their power to restore hope and to give us healing. And I asked about the transformational energy, and I got the Wheel of Fortune. He's so cute. This little guy is surrounded with transformation, transformative energies, the butterfly, the leaves that are falling. We need to release what is no longer serving us to be able to bloom into what is healing for us. And in nature, we use herbs from nature to heal. So they're to help us with the balance of our cyclical energies through our the elemental spring, summer, winter, fall. So I believe, we talked about this last time, I think, about, their contribution of what did they give us as gifts on this earth. And we were talking about plants and herbs and such. So what do you have, Jean?
Well, I was actually getting hits off of your cards, Ginger. And
Perfect.
what I got was, I checked right away. If you saw me use my pendulum, I say, do dragons and fairies work together? And it said, absolutely yes. Absolutely. You're absolutely correct. How it was amazing that you picked up on that. And also that the Wheel of Fortune means that it is for our highest good to interact and to share with these dragons, that it will bring us this this positive energy into our spiritual growth and expansion, for sure. So that was really good, those two cards. And maybe we can do that, so we can move that right along.
And then Beth, she got the King of Wands, which is a deck filled with dragons. The Mystic. Oh yes, there's so many dragons. All the wand suits are dragons in that. So
Manifestation. That's
yes.
right. That's the
Mhm.
strength and the power as well. To manifest,
Absolutely.
and they can help us.
Yeah.
Wow.
Anybody else pull a card on that one? That was wonderful. So throw all that together, and that's the Wheel of Fortune. All that we just spoke about.
That's
Um,
wonderful. So the
Cyclic
next the
energies.
next one we have is protection and guardianship. Dragons are sometimes viewed as protective guardians, especially in Eastern cultures. They are believed to watch over and protect places of significance, such as sacred
Sacred
sites.
sites. Loving it. Okay.
Let's see how they work to protect us. I think we can use them as spirit animals as well. That type of guardianship is what I'm feeling. They're saying that they're there to help guide us and to guard over us, and that's what the spirit animal does as well. Um, so in they're just very versatile. How about you, Ginger?
Okay. I should drink more water today. So I've got for protection and guidance. So I got vision, contemplating the future. You know, as we do our channeling, our meditating, our dreaming, we do need protection from lower energy beings if we're going to go that deep. So I believe they're here to help us with our vision of the future for sure. And again, this is a dragon deck, but I'm another fairy, is a companion. So, and then the guardianship, I have 10 of Pentacles. So protecting, protecting what we hold dear, what is important to us, but the resources. Um, so it could be that they're here to help us with the earthly resources, protecting Mother Earth, and having us have the vision to do what we can to protect and guard of Mother Earth. So
Wow,
that's
thank
how.
you. So Scott Scorpio has the Page of Cups.
Love it.
I'm not sure if the Page of Cups is the guardian or can be a guardian.
Page of Cups is about tapping into your intuition, but they're having that childlike wonder and vision. So that would be perfect for the both protection and being a guardian. Having that connection with the dragons will help us. And then Beth got.
Oh, sorry. I was just going to pop in. Lori said Nancy Jean has said that the elementals and dragons work together. Yeah, that's what we. That's and
Yeah,
her
yeah.
dragon took her to meet the fairies.
Oh my
Wow,
goodness. Well, that's awesome.
that's confirmation right there from two different places.
Absolutely.
And then Beth says another king of swords, another king,
Yeah,
protection and guidance. Wow, Beth, you are right in line with the mojo going
absolutely.
on here.
Loving that. Loving that. Um, Perfect. All right. And Scott, what did you're welcome to put in what that Page of Cups speaks to you, how that speaks to you about dragon energy. So don't be shy, everybody. Join us.
Okay, so the next one is wisdom and knowledge. I'm telling you, it's amazing. If you don't have a dragon, you'll have one by the end of the show. All of these beautiful things that they work with us on. Wisdom and knowledge. In some traditions, dragons are associated with wisdom, knowledge, and enlightenment. They are seen as ancient beings that possess deep insight and understanding of the universe. So, their essence, their soul essence, are ancient beings. They have ancient souls and they have this knowledge and this experiential, like very wise and have a lot of experience and just a beautiful, knowledgeable, experienced soul. And they come to help guide us. Wow. Hey, Miss Tara D.
Hello. Sending love and hugs to you back.
So let's see what we get for wisdom and knowledge.
Ancient wisdom. Interesting. Oh, interesting.
So I'm getting that they can help us travel to far off places and like realms, different realms and dimensions. But I'm not sure if that is with this one or if it's with a different one. But for knowledge and wisdom, but they're telling me they can help us travel.
Well, sometimes, as we meditate or even sleep at night, we're traveling interdimensionally and to gain knowledge from these different places that we visit. So yeah, I
That's
think
right.
that would work. Definitely.
Thank you for clarifying that for me.
Mousy, wrong one, jumped. Her dragon showed up behind her ancestors during the meditation. How fascinating. Oh, you have more than that?
Nope, that's it.
So what are we doing? Wisdom and knowledge. Interesting enough, I got the invention card. So I believe they've played a part in. We wonder where did humans start learning to use fire? They say it came from the gods. One of the is it Prometheus? No, I'm sorry, I'm losing my gods here. Was not supposed to give us the gift of fire, and he did. And so, what if it wasn't him? What if it was the dragons? So invention, the knowledge, the wisdom to invent things from we still wonder, where the pyramids come, where do certain things come from that was really impossible for a human being to create. So I say it comes from dragons. And then this Two of Pentacles came out here. So working together, um, look at these cute little bunnies playing on the dragon.
Adorable.
Decisions, Two of Pentacles is about balancing, balancing play with work. So as we are working, inventing, sometimes we get these inventive, initiative ideas as we're playing because our mind is more relaxed, we're having fun, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, you channel and the piece that you needed to make that wheel turn or to that spark flint to light that fire, because maybe during play they were throwing rocks at each other and they noticed two rocks hit that was sparked. It could be that knowledge came from play as well. So Beth said Prometheus. Beth and Rossi both said Prometheus. So yeah. So thank you for that.
Yeah,
So
thank you.
So insane after all. So these
It's
are fun
amazing.
questions.
Yeah. So the next area where they could help us is transformation and rebirth. Dragons are often associated with the concept of transformation and rebirth. Their ability to shed their skin and change forms is seen as a metaphor for personal growth. I mean, how beautiful. What a service.
Loving that.
And this is what we were talking about earlier about them changing. And as we grow, they grow. As we need different elements of the dragon, they change into different elements. So transformation and rebirth. Self.
Sorry.
Transformation and rebirth. Self. If you have something first, you can go ahead.
Okay. Okay, so I asked to speak to the energies of transformation. And I got this interesting, very interesting knowledge. I know I keep forgetting to embiggen me, don't I? Okay, so knowledge. Look at the vessel on this dragon's head. So I'm going to say that that's more like speaking to, that vessel, let's say that's the universal knowledge, and he wears it like a crown. This is for transformation. So knowledge, that universal knowledge, is very important for transformation. It's navigating through life and flowing with the transformations that of the world of Mother Earth, and it takes that. I think that's why more and more of us are awakening and connecting with our guides and now with dragon beings. This particular knowledge of what we need to help transform this earth to keep making it livable. And so we can coexist, because I get that from this image as well, coexisting. What do we say? Transformation and rebirth. So to speak to the rebirth, I got Queen of Swords. Again, it's knowledge, but this is knowledge and intuition. It goes hand in hand. This is a knowledge card. This is a knowledge card. So Queen of Swords knows how to use her intuition, her connections with elementals to gain more knowledge. I'm looking at this image. There's little birdies. She's like teaching. It's almost like she's teaching these little birdies. So it's like teaching us how to adapt with the ever-changing world. So
that first one with the vessel on its head, I thought was really significant, because when it said rebirth, I felt like the vessel of birth, the vessel, the birthing. Yeah. And the knowledge and the birth is all there at the same time.
The birth of knowledge.
The rebirth. Yep. It's the energy. Again, these are beautiful representations and images and personifications of these sacred and heart heart virtues, these fundamentals, these spiritual laws, these lessons in life, and the wisdom, the rebirth. This is a personification, a representation of how we can imagine our rebirth, our spiritual growth, our way of expressing ourselves, and imagining that a energy such as the dragon is so strong, so wise, so transforming, that if we need help or if we need to call on somebody, it's just another image or another energy for us to call on that is supporting us. This is part of our guides, our angels, our all the energies, the higher ascended beings that are here to help us and protect us on our human journey, spiritual journey, and our personal growth. They're watching over our souls. We are never here alone. And it's just really beautiful. All that deck is just very inspiring.
It is. I love it. I'm just putting this up there. Peter J. listening while hanging with my hands, who remind me of raptors, who remind me of dragons. And yeah, Peter, this morning when I was meditating, my dragon had feathers, and it was very much like a owl energy with the dragon. So it was. I need to segue off point, Peter. I had a dream last weekend that I was in a new house. You and Julie were visiting, and you gifted me 2 tickets to a Ted Nugent concert. So I want to know what you and Ted Nugent have going on over there. It was quite interesting. Oh, all right. What is our next prompt?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was looking for. There is a couple of dragons that have owl-like features and that are feathered. Interesting.
Yeah, there I do have actually, and I think it's in my dark fae deck. It's a dragon that does have an owl face to it.
So Beth is saying Ted Nugent, how random.
I know. I mean, he wasn't even like, I didn't see him on the news. I mean, I love Ted Nugent. So, but still, why Peter and Julie were there and I was getting Ted Nugent tickets. That's, of course,
that is
Peter
amazing.
Reminds me of Ted Nugent.
Mm-hmm.
So
I see.
Looking through my deck to see if I can help.
Okay, so the next one is balance and harmony. In Chinese philosophy, dragons are often seen as symbols of balance and harmony. They are believed to represent the balance of yin and yang energies and the connectedness of all that is. It wouldn't fit on here, you guys. I know what the end of it was. So balance and harmony and the yin and the yang. I mean, how many times has our guides, I know that I've done readings, and the balance in life, it's just in even the fundamental balance between our analytical side and our spiritual creative side. Everything is in balance. The female, the feminine, divine, and the divine masculine. These are in balance. The balance and harmony is really key. And these are these spiritual concepts, these life lessons, these I don't know what you would call them, the necessary components of humanity that they are supporting us on, and that we can call on them for. So, what do you have for balance and harmony? Oh, they're saying that it's frequency. Harmony is sound. When we hum, this is harmony. And they're saying that it can help raise our frequency, change our frequency, bring us from one dimension to another with the frequency. This is the harmony and balance that I'm getting more harmony in that. And that vibration that we need to evolve into that new vibration. And I'm not getting so much on balance. What did you get, Ginger?
Well, I got enlightenment, moving forward. So for balance, I'm thinking enlightenment brings balance. And when we're in balance, we can move forward more effortlessly, more gracefully. And in this image, it's like this Fae character put that lantern out as a call to the dragon, so that he may assist her with the enlightenment, with moving forward. I can envision her telepathically communicating with this dragon being, and then getting atop of him and him taking her to visions of what could be if making certain decisions. And for balance, I got 6 of Swords energy, which is moving from that which does not serve us to a place of enlightenment, I'm going to say. So it's this, interesting. So this bird, it's like the bird used this, let me get the focus. The bird used the swords to hop from the ocean where he may have been stuck during a storm, and used these swords as pedestals to make its way to drier land so he could dry off and fly away. So there's your balance. The dragon energy is here to help us with that balance and the yin and yang, the dark and the light. This is a perfect picture. The dark of the stormy oceans to the sunlight of healing and energies of the land for this little bird.
Is that a dragon in the dark background?
It is, yeah.
Oh,
So I almost
never...
feel like that dragon came, and maybe that bird was stuck on that rock, or a rock out, an island out in the middle of the ocean, too wet to make it to landfall. And here's this dragon who he may have been very leery of this dragon. He looks scary. He's dark, but the dragon had such beautiful energy with him that bird knew that he can trust him, and it helped him come to the drier land. The next story will be
I like that balance of the dark and the light. It reminds me of the yin yang that they said, and how important it is to have that balance.
Really, in this one too, we have the moon, the dark of the moon, and the light of the lantern.
Yes, yes.
The moon illuminates darkness.
Wow.
Anyway, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Scott says, King of Wands for balance here. Wow.
Perfect.
And Beth says, balance and harmony. I got the Knight of Cups. Dragon says, actively seek fun and do things I like to do. I pulled all court cards.
Yes, you have. Wow. I love that, Beth.
Thank you for participating. It's so much fun.
I know.
Having everybody, it's wonderful.
And you don't have to pull cards to participate. Your thoughts, your thoughts are channeled through you. And
if you're getting any hits,
share your wisdom of dragons. Okay.
So the next one is elemental forces. Dragons are sometimes associated with the elements, such as fire, water, earth, and air. They are seen as embodiments of these elemental forces and their powers. What element do you resonate with? What element would you use your dragon for? Elemental forces. I'm getting a little bit more of balance in this one because the elements all balance each other out. And that if you're, just like in your astrological sign, if you have a lot of earth, then you have, you balance it with air. If you have a lot of water, then you balance it with fire. If there's a balance going on here, and it's taking me back to balance and, it's almost like they're saying, appreciate all of it. Appreciate the big picture. Know that there is yin and yang, and there's that dual aspect to everything. There are good days and bad days. There are sweet treats and sour treats. There's a balance in all of life. And I feel as though this element, I don't know why they just keep taking me back to the balance with these elements. What are you getting, Ginger?
Okay. I just used the one deck this time. I have imbalance, surrender, letting go of the darkness. When we need to rebalance, reconnect, the yin and the yang is pushing that darkness aside. If you know that If you know you have the power within you to deflect that darkness, deflect that negative energies, you can accomplish anything. Um, I got a lot of earth energy in this image, and I got celestial energies because we have the moon and the sun. Um, so I see a lot of yin and yang energies in this, and I know we're talking about the elements, but earth elements here, very powerful energy because earth elements are healing elements to me. Then I got the believe in yourself. There's a lot of fire energy in this one. We all have that fire inside that burns within us, and some of us darken that because we're afraid to stand out. We're afraid to people, we have haters. So, but don't be afraid of them because they don't affect your life unless you let them. So, believing in yourself is an important element. One of the elements we have, that passion, that fire. You are a divine master being, each and every one of you, and you need to believe in that. And so much magic happens there. And in this image, I'm getting both air and water energies. This is that dragon with the fairy again. She's very much aquatic to me in this image, just like a little fairy mermaid here. And he is of the air. And you combine the air and the water, the alchemy of it, it's healing. We have the healing energies again. So, and this is true. All four elements bring upon healing and balance within us all. And they can affect our mood.
Absolutely. And I love that you brought in that term alchemy, because I think that has a lot to do with all the elements together, provides opportunities for alchemy. And Amanda got the 5 of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles, balance. And Scott says 9 of Swords, to conquer worry, because who's going to worry when we have the dragon as a protector?
Exactly. Well said. Well said.
Thank you, Scott. You put a smile on our faces.
Absolutely.
All right. Thank you, everyone. So this is the last one, and then we'll do a little chit chat. Spiritual protection. In some spiritual traditions, dragons are evoked for protection against negative energies or entities. These are believed to have the ability to ward off evil and bring good fortune, I'm sure. They only allowed so many characters, you guys. I couldn't get it all. Good fort. I'm sure it said fortune. So that was
this is for spiritual protection.
Spiritual protection. We had talked about protection before, and again, it brought me back to the power animal. Like when you travel into different realms, when you travel into spiritual journeys, and having your dragon with you is a real beautiful sense of protection. And to know that when you get into a tough spot, or you're walking outside and you're the only car in the parking lot, and you can call in your dragon for protection, it's really it gives you that sense, and it gives you the energy and the frequency of protection. I feel as though it really does change us when we call in our dragons, when we're in those spots, or if we're getting up in the morning and I don't know, whatever the case may be. If you hear the thunder and the wind outside, and you're feeling, oh my gosh, what's that wind going to do? And you call in your dragons, it will help to soothe and calm you. So we can use them for many different things. How about you, Ginger? I'm so excited to see what your cards have to say.
Well, basically what you just said about, when we have fear of the elements, and I have here the 5 of Cups. Generally, my 5 of Cups is when we're missing someone, when we're mourning someone. So So who's protecting us when we're mourning? You know, we have that spiritual protector around us, because when we are in that space, we are weak. Our energy is weaker, and we do need that spiritual protection. Because that's when, you know, those lower energy beings can just swoop right in and take over. And so here, this beautiful butterfly is actually the protector in this one. Um, so this poor little dragon is, it's almost like he's fearing, he's lost in the woods here. So when we're in that energy of mourning or disappointment, we feel a little lost in the woods, but never fear, the dragons are here. This is conquering your demons, putting the effort in to conquer your demons. So if we're talking about spiritual protection, when we are doing this work, this channeling, meditation, we said this earlier, we need to call in protection. We want to work with our ancestors. When we want to do shadow work, we do need to call in protection again, because we put ourselves in a vulnerable state of emotion, state of energy. So I love this image. It's beautiful.
It
So
is really beautiful.
I have.
It is really very nice.
We just become more strong. We have more courage when we feel like we have a dragon behind us, right?
Absolutely. I something like a hit flew by, but I can't remember what it was. During our vulnerable times, and it's just really nice. And when we're traveling to different realms and dimensions, and it's not necessarily. They told me that you can call on them and say, Dragon, thank you for being my spiritual guide and my protector and my advisor, my teacher, and my companion. And please be with me today and every day, even when I forget to ask, in the moments when I need you the most, even if I don't call on you, please be there for me. Even if I'm not calling on you, always be there, 24 hours, 7. And this is something that you can call on and ask for, and they'll always be there. And they'll also leave you like little clues, like little feathers, or they'll give you like a little spark in the corner of your eye, or they'll something that is associated with dragons or the elements, or something that you'll see in your travels, and you'll say, oh, that was my dragon that did that. They're often very jovial. They're often very uplifting and very emotional, and they love to lift our spirits and make us laugh and be silly and lighten up and not take ourselves too seriously. A lot of these subjects, or the headings there, were quite heavy subjects and components, but they're funny as all get out. I'm telling you. So if you ever get a funny, how you laugh so hard that your side hurts, or your cheeks are kicking you.
Yeah.
Sometimes your spirit can work with us that way. So was there anything else that you thought of that wasn't covered in those components?
Well, they were kind of grouped together when I was making my notes. Deep insights, all about their knowledge and enlightenment. I just loved those prompts. They were perfect for reading on, and we got a lot of wonderful messages in the chat. And Amanda, on that last one, got the Knight of Cups for that spiritual protection. Cups are about the emotional energies and the intuitive energies. Yeah, so
So I'm curious, how many people here have an angel? And I actually, that's a Freudian slip, because I think angels and dragons are very closely connected as well as fairies and dragons, angels and dragons. So how many of you have or know or call on your own personal dragon, or visit a dragon, or have a dragon that reoccurs in your life.
And if not, will you now call upon them? I love that. That image I was thinking about with the dragon and the owl wasn't. It was. It was a unicorn.
Oh, look at that!
He's cute.
He is cute.
So when I first started this new job, I would go out. There was a courtyard I can go out and have my lunch, and there would be this beautiful little lizard every day out there. And so I was hoping to have enough time to befriend it, but then it got cold fast after, of course, after I started in the fall. So I was kind of bummed, but I grew up loving lizards in well, all life. I just love all life. Period. But what you said earlier about calling in your angels and saying, when you said, even if I forget to ask, that is something I do say as well. Before I leave my driveway, I just call into protection. You know, these drivers out there are horrible. And I have a special needs son who's in different vehicles when he's going to his centers. So I ask for protection for him. My other son going to the university is almost an hour drive. And then, of course, me doing shorter journeys, it's still dangerous doing those short journeys. And I will often say, even if I forget, because if you're running late, but I'll be driving down the road. I hope it's okay that I pray and drive at the same time. So call in those dragons. Hey, Kiba.
So Jackie says, I would love to have a dragon guide as a guide. I think we all do. I think you just want to meet yours. And like we said in the beginning, maybe doing a little meditation, or even doing a Google search on images and see which one you resonate with. I'd love to do that slideshow again if you guys are interested, but I'd also like to show the one that I feel really resonates with me as well. So Amanda Carroll, wow, I call upon them. Not sure I've met my dragon helper.
She will call upon them. Yeah. Yes, Amanda. I call it my driving meditation. Sometimes it's the only time of the day I have to call in my guides and angels. And I try to ground first before I leave the driveway. And then I have a little chit chat, and it's a lot of fun. What's Book Bewitched say?
My Zelda Moon Cat has a good resemblance to the dragon of how to train your dragon.
Oh,
Wow.
oh, sweet. Yeah, that rainbow one. There was a few rainbow ones were beautiful.
You know, somebody come up with an app where you can watch a movie like that with your friends and like chat the whole way through it.
They do. They have those. It's I don't know if it's only through Facebook, but there are
shared screenings.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how to initiate one, but yeah, that'd be fun. Bring the pop.
Is it Netflix or something that has it, or
I'm sure that I mean, it sounds like Netflix would be one to have one, but I do know you can do it through it's a watch party. It's called Watch Party. And I know Facebook has them. But I'm sure other platforms do as well, because that's the only one I've seen for them.
So let's watch close. I don't know how to slow it down, you guys, so you'll have to watch close. And we'll go through the little slideshow, and then I'll show you my favorite one. How do you do it? Start slideshow. I'm sure there's settings, but that's okay. So, ooh and ah. Look at that one on the tree. Oh, look at that one. That's he's playing with an angel, I think. Look at that one. Wow.
That one's
I'll show you. Yeah. Interesting.
Oh, that's a boat. I love that one.
And coming up, watch for the forehead on one of them where it has the girl and and a dragon together. Yeah, I think that one came twice. Here, look at her. See the forehead? See the energy?
Yeah, the energy.
Mm-hmm.
Love it.
Mm-hmm. And that's not exactly a dragon, but I threw it in there.
Fire energy, same difference.
It was,
yeah. Sweet. That one's
look at
so
all the
cool.
gems. The gems. And look at her.
Mm.
She has wings, he has wings. And
I
what would you call
one.
that?
That one's speaking to me. Almost like the doji.
This one I like with the fur. She's so sweet and soft. Yep.
That one looks like he's definitely the humorous trickster guy. Love to play tricks.
Look at, she's in command, right?
Yeah.
And he's her watcher, her guardian.
That's all ethereal.
This is my favorite one, you guys. Mm-hmm. This is the one we did a meditation on.
He's cute. There's our knowledge.
Yep.
There's a healer.
Oh. This one isn't exactly a dragon, but you know, I was trying to.
That's beautiful.
That's neat. I like that one. Mm-hmm. Such beautiful renditions and interpretations and variations. And look at that. Look how little that is.
So even cute. Amanda says inspiring. Yeah. So yeah, I think definitely I would like to try to draw the dragon I saw in my meditation this morning.
And it is the year of the wood dragon.
And I love that.
I had to throw it in.
That was me. Love that green on that dragon there.
And love dragons.
Sweet.
And see the dragon?
I love that. I
see it right here?
Love that.
Mm-hmm.
There's the constellation.
And that's the constellation.
Okay, so it's next to the Little Dipper, everyone, and the Big Dipper in between. That is cool. The way that's steampunkish.
Yeah, I got a couple of these Year of the Dragon ones in here.
Yeah.
I think that's it. So
beautiful.
I can exit the slideshow. And then which one did you want to see, the second to the last? What, did you want to see this or this? Me? Oh, this. Oh, so this is, you see this dragon right here? That there's eyes and a nose and a mouth. And I mean, I don't know how much of it.
I love it. You can see the wings too.
Oh, yeah, like in here? Wow. That was just so amazing. It took me a while. I'm like, where do you see it? I don't see the dragon. That one was really cool.
I love watching smoke.
I have so many favorites, but
yeah. Oh, the one with they're connecting through the third eye. That one.
This furry one, the way that she's so furry and soft. Oh my gosh, I love this. I just want to hug her and pet her and pet her. So snuggly.
When you have a baby girl, you want to get her that dragon.
And this is the one that you could see the energy that they're sharing between.
He's very tiger-like.
Yeah, look at that. It's just amazing.
These artists are amazing.
So this is when you meditate, you could say, dragon, come give me a message. And you can imagine yourself doing this with your dragon.
I love that idea.
This one you wanted to see.
I don't know what it is about that one. That one's just gothic. That's why it's gothic. Yeah, very Griffin-like though. I mean, like you said. I just love that one. Yeah.
That one is unique, quite unique. So which one was your favorite? And what does Let me see if there's anything else. I think this one because he had that look in his eye, and you see
Mhm.
the way he's pursing his lips. His lips are like just like pressed together, and you could see like the smoke coming out of his
Mhm.
nose, and he's like, "You rang," and he has like his eyebrows right, like, "Are you calling me?" And he has like that little look on his face. I just thought I just loved the stare in his eyes, the nostril, the pursed lips, and just the energy around him. Look, you can see his little goatee here.
Mhm.
But we did this
Mhm.
the last time, and we
Yeah,
did meditate on him the last time.
and it
But
was beautiful. Yeah.
he's one of my favorites too. So I would encourage you to find your favorite.
Yeah.
Um, or meditate and ask your dragon to present themselves to you in the
Mm.
next 2 weeks, in the next 10 days, in the next 7 days. It's up
Mhm.
to you. And when
Yeah,
you come across a dragon, you'll be like, oh, that's my dragon.
it is. Do you want
Hmm.
to do like a collective message from them? Try to
Yeah,
channel in a, because we're up on that hour.
sure, sure.
Um,
Amanda said she likes the rainbow ones.
uh-huh.
And Jackie was saying, reminds me of a proud lion. Amanda says, I
Yeah.
could use a dragon. Thanks for the prompting.
Yes. And
And
Sonia up here, from the last show, I think she's speaking of. Thank you both. I will call on them now. I have a lavender, turquoise, white, and a black drop behind him. Needlepoint dress. Oh, so you've done a needlepoint or have a needlepoint. Okay. You can, yeah, definitely meditate on that image.
mhm, mhm. And Book says, I love the griffin and I love the ones with the golden light. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
They're all gorgeous. Gorgeous. Hey, sunshine.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. So thank you everyone for joining us today. This was awesome. Each time that, like, after the second one, I'm like, what do? We did a lot the first one, and then after that, when everybody wanted a third one, it's like, what do we do? And it just morphs itself. And then with Jean's prompts, it was beautiful. Thank you for working on those prompts, by the way, and
You're
the
welcome.
slideshow. um, I can't get enough dragon images for sure.
Yeah, and thank you everybody for your participation in getting messages.
That was
And
fun.
we'll do probably more. I think the dragon readings were really inspirational last time. So maybe
Yeah,
during our next one, we'll do more dragon readings for everybody.
yeah,
Uh, we just wanted to try something a little bit different.
yeah.
Um,
Okay. Let's
let
see
me
if we can
see.
get a collective message from the dragon.
Have no fear, we are here. We're ready to be called upon. We watch over you. And they're talking about being an earthly existence. They watch over us because we are an earthly existence, and they have the ability to transform realms. And they're saying that they can watch over us in this earthly existence. And they're saying that they have almost a little bit more of a tangible access to us, that they can maybe move in and out of different realms and help to create situations around us. They want us to work with them. They want us to invite them into our meditations and ask them for guidance. They want us to work with them and have them invite them along on our travels when we do our meditations. They want to work with us, and they said that this spiritual awareness, this awakening, this self-awareness that is coming on, that they are part of this, that they're moving in closer and they can work with us in a a closer manner. Trying to think of the word, but in a more intimate, and it's, they're saying it's not instead of guides, it's not instead of fairies or angels, it's in addition to. They're saying there is so much here at your disposal for us to assist you and to help guide you, and they just want to encourage you to use all the means necessary and to help strengthen our own energy here as an individual, as a human on Earth.
Beautiful. Hey, Jezebel. So I got a very similar message as well. So, as we do. So I love this card. It's card of tranquility. Um, and it says in action, this is a moment where she's meditating. They're meditating together. So as we meditate and call upon our dragons, we can become one with the dragon. And that's how they interact with us and help guide us. And they want tranquility for us here on this earth just as much as we do. So I love that energy. I think this is like rose petals floating all around them. So, unconditional love. They're here to support unconditional love. But yes, definitely wanting to work with us. And we do that through meditation, calling them in and being one with them. I love that. And then I've got the Ace of Pentacles. The eighth is eighth. That was ace and gift at the same time. They're gifting us the knowledge, the resources. Some of our resources we have yet to discover, and I think in working with them, they're going to help us discover these resources, and that is their gift to us. We have a lot of hidden resources, and unfortunately, the more developing we're doing, we all know the story of the rainforest. We're losing a lot of healing properties as they take that rainforest with us. But I feel like a dream of one day that we are going to have more and more protected lands, because they realize, the powers that be are realizing that we need these healing properties. We can't rely only on the chemical versions and stuff. But I do see that they have gifting us with the hidden knowledge of these resources, where to find them. And then I've got this beautiful, we have bunnies, we have mice in this image, along with this beautiful dragon. This dragon is sharing his resources with these little ones, the ones who cannot help. There are those who need more help than others. There are those who are weaker than we are. There are those who are more in need than we are. And we'll be able to share our resources to become one unconditionally loving community in this world. And I don't really know if it can happen here on this earth today, but they may be here also to help us transition into, let's say, the new world. So whether it's I don't see it through space travel. So maybe there is, well, I won't go into all that. But anyways, they're here to work with us, to share, having us share the resources they are gifting us. And they're definitely here working with us. So that's what I have for everyone.
Wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Oof. So thank you, everybody. Thank
Yes.
you, Ginger.
Thank you.
It was very informational, I thought.
It was fun. So thank you, everyone, for suggesting a third one. So that was a lot of fun. And we will be doing other mysteries here in the near future. I would love to revisit Egypt again. That was a very fun one. And I've always been drawn to Anubis. So that's up in the near future. And if anybody has any ideas of what mystery you would like to explore, leave it in the comments after the show in our on our pages, and let us know what you would like to explore. And then we're hinting at a fourth. Yes, gargoyle energies. I would love to do gargoyle. Um, but so if we still want to maybe do dragon readings next time, you mentioned.
I think a lot of people would like to hear
Yeah,
from their dragon and get a
yeah,
message from their dragon. And it was uplifting and really very spontaneous. And you never knew what they were going to tell you because they're so
right.
jovial, And I think that they came out with some wisecracks. And I think that's what we need is a little more
Yeah.
laughter. So yeah.
Yes, yeah. So we will do that to finish off the series of the dragon energies, and just keep an eye out for the next one. So we seem to be getting together on the mysteries about once those bells.
I,
Make sure, well, everyone's subscribed, obviously. Well, this is a good time for my internet to act funny at the end of the show. So, anything you'd like to add, Jean?
I will be tomorrow. I will be on with the Magical Monday with Terry Suzuki and
Oh.
with Wisdom Seeker Joan.
Mm-hmm.
And then on Friday, the 23rd, I will be on with the Psychic Triad, and that is Terry Lee from Pure Visionary Psychic Medium and Terry Suzuki on Friday, the 23rd. And that's at 4:30 Eastern and 1:30 Pacific.
Beautiful, beautiful. I don't have anything during the week, but I might do another pop-up live. Nancy and I did a pop-up last night, and it was a lot of fun.
I saw that. It was fun. It was
Yeah.
a lot of fun. Yeah.
She messaged me saying, "Are we still on for tonight with Farah from Faraway Tarot and Astrology?" And I'm like, I got all paranoid, going, "Have I? Oh my God, I'm getting senile. I'm losing my mind." And I'm like, "Oh no, that's next weekend." She's like, "Oh, I'm bummed." I'm like, "Well, let's do a pop up." So might do another pop up this week, but next Friday, the 24th, Nancy and Farah we are on Saturday, the 24th at 6 p.m. That is actually new moon as well. So maybe we'll be doing some new moon readings. And then I'm
Oh,
on with Allie the 26th at 6. And going on into March, when it starts booking, we're on Jean and I March 1st to do some live readings and channeling. So that'll be, I'm looking forward to that. That's a lot of fun.
yeah. Yeah.
So,
It is a lot of fun.
yeah.
Oof.
Yeah. Oof. So I hope everyone enjoys the weekend, the rest of the weekend, having a beautiful week. Call in your dragons to help slay the week and slay all those co-workers that need a little slaying, and have fun with those that you can have fun with, and bring in that jovial dragon energy to help carry you through the week. So all right, everyone, I appreciate each and every one of you every time you show up. Thank you, thank you. And even though this is dragon energy, I still want to do my favorite, so Faye blessings, everyone. Have a wonderful week. And until next time, love to you
Beautiful.
all. Bye.
Bye.